What's up, everyone? It's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, bringing you guys another amazing Iron Studios X-Men 1/10 scale unboxing today. And I know I'm jumping the gun by already saying it's amazing, but so far, the track record with these pieces that I've unboxed has been amazing. Have not had any issues other than a little bit of a pain in the butt assembly with Quicksilver. If you watch that video, he just doesn't really settle into that foot peg, and his little debris pieces were kind of a pain in the butt to figure out where they go when it's a two-dimensional image with all these little 3D things, and they have numbers and letters on them, but there are no numbers or letters on the pieces themselves. So going with something a little simpler today, and something that people had been asking me for, which was some of the X-Ladies, which I do have quite a few of them. I think all of them, but there are certain ones I cannot do the unboxings myself. Gigi has demanded that she be a part of the videos, so I have to wait for her to do Psylocke, Scarlet Witch, and a couple other ones. But I've gotten the okay to do Emma Frost and Jean Grey without her. So, almost knocked that on the ground. So today I'm going to go with something that's going to probably go quickly. Looks like she's only going to be two pieces, the body and the base. Maybe the head or the arm will be a separate piece, but we'll see once we open her up and check out what's inside. But this should be a very quick and easy unboxing. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring you guys in, show off the box a little bit. Again, really cool box from Iron Studios. They do nice, clean boxes. So I'll let you guys see this, and then we're going to just open her up, see what's inside. So let's get started. Okay, so as usual, you've got the little Iron Studios logo kind of right here cut out with a close-up of the figure. And I don't know, if she looks even close to this amazing out of the box, then that's pretty awesome. So we got our Marvel Comics Battle Diorama Art Scale 1/10, Emma Frost, obviously. I'm going to spin her over here, and we've got kind of the continuation of her cape right there. So obviously, got the logo Iron Studios, Emma Frost, and then here on the back we have our hashtag Iron Studios and our close-up, well, not close-up, but the full body shot of the Emma Frost. And it looks like she's going to be standing on the destroyed head of a Sentinel. So not sure how she did it with her telepathy and her mind control and everything else, but hey, she does have diamond form too. And then here's kind of the another close-up look of the statue itself. So again, Iron Studios, nice clean boxes. I love their art boxes, and I like how they do color them based off of what she is. So a lot of the X-Men classic team that are wearing the blue and blue and yellow rather, have kind of the yellow and blue. Emma, they went with kind of an Ice Queen kind of theme color, and I like that a lot. And then of course on the top of the box, I'm just gonna tip it real quick. You've got the X-Men logo, and you've got the Emma Frost. So other than that, again, pretty simple, clean box. And now we are going to take a look at inside the box. Okay, so as you can see here, I have already taken the liberty of taking her out of the box. I'm going to do all my little cuts here, make sure that I got them all cut. Cut off this tape real quick. Did forget to do that. Oh, I think I did that side right. But I may have already done two of the sides. All right, so she is cut open now. And we're going to do the usual. We're going to pop off the styrofoam. Nothing stuck. Cool. Oh, wow. Okay, so she is more than one piece. Okay. So I'm going to turn it around real quick. Let you guys just look inside. It's very light. She's very light. So we do have several pieces. We're going to look in here. Looks like this is going to be... Okay, that's going to be her cape. Oh, wow. And it looks like it's going to have a... I'm going to show you guys this real quick before I do anything. It looks like it has like a metallic sheen to it. Very, very cool. So we've got that. It looks like we've got... These are going to be her hands. Okay, so her hands are separate pieces too. We've got her head is a separate piece. Her body is a separate piece, and the base is a separate piece. Okay, so we do have some assembly on this one. A lot of plastic, a lot of crinkling we're going to hear. So let's see this base real quick for you guys. Drop that down there. And again, it looks like, okay, so it's not a Sentinel head. Oh, it is a Sentinel head. So we've got, again, the broken pieces of the school here. Again, it looks like the floorboards right here. Kind of looks like a banister almost. And we've definitely got the Sentinel eye. So yeah, this is a Sentinel head right here. Because we got the eye and everything else. And we got some cables. Again, some really cool detail work in here. Got all the splintered debris all over the ground. So very cool. And you can actually see, I don't know if we can see if it's in focus, but there are little footprints as to where you're supposed to place her feet. So she's going to be facing this way. So I'm going to go with the body next because I assume that's what we're going to want. And I'm going to say right now, I do like this, and I'll obviously show you in a close-up, but her costume has like kind of like a sparkly kind of metallic tone right here over the chest area and her leg area right here. So it's very, very cool. The body sculpt looks like it's very good. She's not overdone, you know, like you would expect from like an anime figure or anything like that. So obviously her feet are going to just key in. And that should just go right in there. But obviously, like I said, don't force these ever because you will run into some issues if you try to force them. So sometimes. So the best bet, what I just did, was I put this foot down first, which does not have a peg. Put this down where the little footprint was. And then this just went and it keyed in fine. So that's probably my best advice for doing these is to just kind of make sure you get the key or you get the foot placement down to where it's supposed to go and then it will key in. So it looks like she's going to have 2 spots for her cape right here and a magnetized spot for her head. So I'm going to get her cape out. And I'm just going to let you guys kind of take a look. See how it's got like a metallic, kind of like a sparkly tone to it. Very cool. But inside, there is none of that. It's very matte and very plain. So the outer layer of the cloak of her cape is really cool. And it has definitely a very cool paint, like a glossy metallic paint to it. She's got her little fur up here. It's all textured. It's very cool. And then obviously it's going to set right in there. So that just sets in really easily. I'm going to do her arms because I may have to do her arms next rather than doing the cloak. So she's got her arms right here. Again, she's got her textured gloves. Again, very well done. Iron Studios does do a very good job with this stuff. And it looks like her arm is going to just key right in. So obviously, actually, I'm going to do her head first because it looks like this is going to key really close to the head. So let's see. The moment of truth here is the head sculpt. And the head sculpt is very, very nice, actually. I'm going to let you kind of just take a look at that while I'm unboxing her. But obviously, I'll bring you in closer at the end. We're going to kind of just, boom, click her head in. Her head clicks right onto the magnet. Boom. Magnet goes on here. She's got a headache. And then this arm here is going to just kind of key in as well. So very easy assembly. Really looks good so far. And now that she is all together, I'm going to bring you guys in and let you get an up-close 360 look at her. So let's check her out right now. Alrighty, so here she is. Now, she's definitely a good-looking piece. And the all-white costume, just, it works for her. And again, like I said, with these, I love how they add, like, the dirty effect. Even her boots down here, and I'll let you see closer when we get into the close-ups, but her cloak has like the dirtiness to the bottom of it. Like, you know what, they've been dealing with some stuff, and I really like that attention to detail that Iron Studios has pulled off with this X-Men line. So there's your little 360 view. Now I'm going to let you guys zoom in and take a look at some of the finer details on it. All right, so here we are again with the, like I said, amazing attention to detail that they do with these bases. Here's your Sentinel. Here's the eye. It's all scratched up. Definitely has some damage done to it. Again, with the base here of the school, again, you see everything. I mean, you see the chips in the board. You see kind of the debris. We've got some metal. We've got some of the scaffolding and stuff like that in the building. Pretty awesome attention to detail. Like I said, the board breaking. So you've got all the little debris kind of sitting here, and again, like I said, with the boots and the heels. Sorry about my finger; they're getting in the way, but you can see how they're dirty. They're browned. There's definitely been some running through some stuff here. But we've got like a cracked open like banister or a pillar right here. Very cool. Again, attention to detail. The wood, the detail in the wood is really nice. So. Again, we've got some little some wires and everything from the Sentinel head kind of just torn apart. I'll bring it back over to the front here, and you can see the texture detail in her boots and everything else. Really cool. And as you can see, like I said, she has a shiny tone, sparkly shiny tone in her pants and everything. And again, the costume looks fantastic on her. The face came out much better than I expected. Sometimes, the faces can be a little iffy on these smaller scales, but she's got the arched eyebrow. I mean, she looks pissed off at the world. And again, you can see here the inside of the cape is matte, right? And if we go around the back side of it, it's definitely, try to get a little bit clearer. You can see the sparkle tone to it, so it's very nice. It's a very nice kind of contrast where you've got the sparkly cape. Maybe she's coming out of diamond form here or something, and then you've got the hair sculpting, which came out pretty good. It's not sloppy or anything like that. Like I said, everything fits together really well. The cape and everything comes out really good. Everything kind of settles in really well. And she just looks really nice. So, all in all, I mean, I think she is a great piece. I mean, especially, I'm an Emma fan anyways. So this just works great. But again, she's a beauty. And I think she's going to fit in great with the rest of all the X-Men diorama here. But yeah, that's it for that. I gave you guys a little bit of an extra peek at her, but that's it for that. Now we're going to go out and talk about my final thoughts on this one. All right, so that's it for a pretty quick one, assembly-wise. Went together pretty easily. I had one thing, and if you noticed in the zoomed-in part of the video, her foot peg didn't exactly go in 100% snug, but I did try to take it out. And it's in there. So she's locked in right now. I don't want to risk trying to break it by trying to pull this out. But again, over time, it is going to settle into that peg hole. It's not a very noticeable thing. She's kind of just up by a little tiny hair. Not a big deal for me at all. And it's definitely better than trying to pull her out of the base at this point. Because that was a tight fit. And it's stuck in there. So, honestly, I wasn't expecting much from this. As you know, on this page, if you do follow the page, obviously, I do a lot of anime themed statues as well, and figures and things like that. You've got your insanely proportioned anime girls and stuff like that. I do a lot of that stuff. So having a Marvel character, I wasn't expecting anything crazy from her, and I'm glad they didn't go overly nuts with the proportions on her. I like that they kept her grounded and toned down, kind of how she should be. And I like that a lot. I like that they did make her, they didn't make a big giant booty on her and these big massive, boobs. I like the fact that they didn't do that with these, and they did keep them kind of in line with their comic book counterparts, or their cartoon counterparts, even from the animated series. So I do like it a lot. I think her details are beautiful. Again, with these, the dirt effect on the costumes is cool. Her hair sculpt is good. It's very good. It's clean. There's no, scuffing and paint globs and crap like that. So it is very nice. Her costume is very well done. For what little there is to it, the attention to detail with the metallic paint in some of the areas, the kind of sparkly paint, and the detail with the the different textures in the material in her costume itself, just like with the rest of these, is great. The details in the folds in the fabric and the creases in the fabric is very well done. And the face came out, it's identical to this face that you see on the box. So kudos to Iron Studios for doing this. See, I start talking about Bishojos, and there you go. I was in Kotobukiya mode. But they did a great job with keeping this looking like this. And it wasn't one of those things where you see the prototype or the pictures of it, and it's like, why doesn't it look like that? They did a great job. She has that kind of bitchy tone to her face still that Emma has. The arched eyebrows, kind of looking like she's ready to just throw down with somebody. I like it a lot. My only thing I would do differently about this one is I really wish, because the cloak kind of has that sparkle and like that diamondy look to it, I wish at least maybe this arm or something would have had the diamond form as an option at least, or even this arm as a diamond form where she's kind of coming out of diamond form to use her telekinesis. Or I just wish there was a little bit to that, but that's also probably asking a lot to do the two different types of things like that. But it would have been like a swap out for the arm or something. Would have just had like that subtle nod to both her power sets. But again, the base work on all of these has been really, really impressive. The small details in, again, a small scale like this is fantastic. I love all the debris, the broken little sentinel pieces that you find in these bases. It's just great. Like this one, you got the eye kind of popping out of the sentinel head. And it's really cool. So it's kind of just like a quarter of the head, and you've got the eyeball just popping out of it. Very, very cool. I love the little scattered kind of debris pieces that you can see, like the wood chips from everything. I love how they have the breakage of all the base of the school. It came out really well. She's small, and it just works. It's small, it's clean, it's an easy assembly. And if you are a Emma Frost White Queen fan, I highly recommend picking this one up. I know she's kind of older now, but I know she is available on most online retailers that I've seen. She was not very expensive at all. I think she was like $140 maybe, something like that. And again, the quality and attention to detail in this X-Men line is just amazing. She is not the most, insanely crazy displayed piece, but she is going to fit right in there with the rest of this giant battle. Now, who I have her kind of in the middle with, I'm not sure yet, but I'm probably going to have her with Xavier, like going at Magneto or something in my display. So, still working on the setup back there for the display. When it is done, I'll make sure I start showing you guys it in the video, but I have to get my new shelves still for that end of the room, and then we'll be all good to go. So, but that's it for this one, and I'm going to give her a definite buy recommendation. If you can get her, like I say with a lot of these don't give in to scalpers that are trying to screw you over and charge double and triple price on it. She's available on a lot of online retailers still. Not a very bad price. For what you get, the price point on this is incredible. Because you see a lot of PVC and plastic, anime statues and stuff like that. And they don't have this level of detail in them. Even with just the base. Most of these figures that you get that I do with the anime stuff and everything else have these plain little flat bases. Plain black, plain clear, whatever. Maybe a little design or a logo drawn on them. This is something that they've really put attention and care into. And seeing as how you do something like this and then you do, a mid-tier, anime figure that's going to be around the same price, you're going to get a lot more detail and attention to the detail in this piece than you are something like that. So just kind of doing a little contrasting and comparing right there. I love this piece. I like it a lot. I am a huge Emma Frost fan, so this piece does it for me. I do also have her Kotobukiya Bishojos and stuff like that. I've got her behind here. I have her Kotobukiya 1/10 Marvel Now one. I have the black costume on display. I have the white costume still in the box, and I haven't displayed her, but I am a huge Emma fan. So this statue 100% does the character justice, and she looks gorgeous. So again, highly recommending it. I'm not going to go as high as some of the others in the Iron Studios collection that I've unboxed, because some of these are just like leaps and bounds above the others. But I'm still going to give her a solid 8 out of 10 if you want to put a number on it. Whereas things like, going up against things like Omega Red and Magneto and the Juggernaut, that are just these amazingly crazy detailed pieces. Can't give her a 10 or even a 9 for that matter, because I think I put Gambit at like a 9, and Gambit was really amazing. So I'm going to give her a solid 8 out of 10. Like I said, just putting a number on it, throwing a number out there for you guys, just because people love numbers. But she is a definite recommend purchase. But anyways, I'm going to cut this video now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like the Iron Studios unboxings, I have a bunch of them on the page here. I am going through quite a few more Iron Studios pieces. I've just recently gotten in Forge and Mojo. Like I said, Mojo is a very daunting task from what I've seen. Still have Psylocke, Scarlet Witch, Jean Grey, Deadpool, and then I have still some of the Endgame lines. I have a couple Iron Mans I have to do from that line. I have another Thanos to do from that line. I even have the Stan Lee Deluxe figure stuff to do too. So quite a few more Iron Studios pieces with more on the way. So keep notified on the channels. Keep the notifications on. Click the like, the subscribe button, all that good stuff here on YouTube. Let me know what you think of her in the comments below. And let me know if there's certain ones you want to see over others. Like I said, if I get a request for it, I do that one first. So if you put in a request, I'm going to get that one done above any of the other ones. So keep that in mind. But yeah, if you guys want the photo galleries of her, they'll be up on Facebook. There'll be some up on Instagram. I'll post a few here in the community section on the YouTube channel. And there'll be a couple that'll go up on probably on Twitter as well. 1 or 2 just throw up there. So I'll also be compiling a short video of her kind of 360 view for those of you who are into the shorts and the reels and all that stuff, TikTok. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys with the next video. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and here on YouTube. That's it for today. I'll see you the next video, guys. Bye, everybody.